Hello. Streaming again. Just got done watching Odin's live stream and had to go get something to eat. I got my bowl of rice because no, I'm just kidding. Although I am Asian and I like rice, so. Let's see. Adaptable Gamers. How's it going? What you guys have been up to? You know what I've been up to? Just building my Gundam. Sorry if my stool's really squeaky. Let's see, I have the feet parts, the heel and the toe outside. Excuse me. I just give them a coat of epoxy resin, so they're just setting out there. It sucks doing that when it's cold, but it is what it is. I have to wait for it to harden up, and I will need to sand it smooth. And then I plan on spraying matte finish on them anyway, so. Adaptable Gamers. Good, just seen you drop your vid in Discord. We've been good doing LARPing more. Nice. Must be a lot of fun bashing other people, I'm sure. Is that why you and Mariah, is that why both of you are like really chill? Because you just get to expend all that energy, all that inner whatever is churning inside. Because maybe I need to do that more. Okay. All that inner rage. You can see here behind me is a leg, and it's assembled. Look at that. It does fit me. Well, that's the whole point, but still worth pointing out it does fit. Want it to fit. So the way I secured the pieces, I'm using a piece of ABS. Here's how it looks like. It's textured on one side. The texture is on the outside. This is attached to the thigh. And then what's attached to the leg is just a disc of Sintra. I believe this is it 6 mil? Or is it going by? No, yeah, it's roughly 6 mil Sintra. This is attached to the lower leg right here. And then drilled holes in it, attach it with some screws, well, bolts, and I'm using lock nuts actually, so that helps. These are removable. They're just Velcro on, so that way I can access the hardware right there. But yeah, this is how it's assembled. Very easily serviceable too. Hi Ralph, how are you? Thanks for joining me on my stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream. I was feeling a bit tired and sleepy because I was crafting. I was doing all this stuff while watching Odin stream, but why not? Man, this is one leg assembled, not complete obviously, but that's the idea of it. This is the left leg. So what I'm working on now is patterning the knee shield. The Deathscythe has some pretty huge knee shields, as you can see there. how big those are. Now they're big on this figure. On the original figure, they're not that big, but this is my source, the Gundam Universe figure for my cosplay. So they may not be this big in terms of how it'll look overall, but I'm gonna design it to look like those. So Ralph, that looks awesome. Thank you. Got gamers. That's clean. I do want to make something like that. You can play Monster Class and LARPing, but you have to look the part. I probably wouldn't want to get bashed while wearing the Gundam. It's not designed for that. Yeah, it'll protect me. You know, there's enough foam and space for me to take hits, but do I want to get hit? I don't know if you can hear that or if my mic is picking that up. We get these tiny frogs around the yard, especially after a rain. Do you guys hear that? It sounds loud enough to be picked up, but okay. So I explained the knee joint. So now I'm working on the shields. I did during Odin stream. I did work on this. This is a template of the profile of the knee guard. So it will fit on roughly like that. It's a pretty good size. Yeah. When I make these, they're going to have to be like, it's going to have to be painted first along with the leg and the other parts, then assemble it, because this is going to cover up a good portion of the leg, so I won't be able to get paint in there. So I can't wait to see the whole thing in person. Yeah, I would love to make it impact ready. And yes, I do. It sounds trippy. Yeah, they're really small. They're like thumb size little frogs. I see them sometimes, and I'm surprised that I see them because they're the color of like tiny rocks. But yeah. Hey, quiet! I'm streaming. Hey, doesn't speak anything. I have little vents in my shed on the bottom corners there. So, and he's right at that vent. So that's pretty much a hole. So his sound is coming in nice and clear. So I guess I have a co-host. If any of you speak frog, let me know what he's saying. I'll try not to eat too much on stream. This is not a mukbang, so. Okay. So I was debating whether I'm making the knee shield out of the HD foam or floor mat foam. And it doesn't necessarily have to be 10 mil. It's just a piece that goes onto the leg. I want to try to keep things lightweight. I feel like this is as heavy as it's going to get. So I can't estimate weight. I don't know how much this weighs. Of course, it'll get a little heavier with the layers of paint, but it looks good on camera. Does it bend this way? No. And it bends that far back. It's just one joint. I just did a single joint. I know Odin did a double joint on his, but I'm just simplifying things. On this particular calf, this morning I did hack the back part here because it was actually like this far back, and then it went. So I had to slim it down and shove this curve into it more, because that's actually how the figure is. So I did that surgery. Turned out pretty good. So that's that. Not really sure where I can put stuff once they're all made, you know. I mean, I'm just handling the lower leg here. I've been handling this just fine, but eventually the thigh will be mounted to it, so make it a more cumbersome piece to handle. Yeah, this is the other one. Unfortunately, I don't have, or my only light colored foam is 10 millimeter HD foam, which is right here. There's a sheet right here. I don't have anything else that's a light color because the legs are white, and painting dark colored foam a lighter color is not too favorable. So I kind of want to use floor mat foam. One, it'll give it thickness, and two, it'll be lighter, but it's a darker color. And I've been having issues with my Plastidip spray cans. I don't know if any of you have. Like, they don't spray, or when they spray, it comes out from under the nozzle and just floods and leaks and gets all over me. So if you have any tips on how to maintain Plastidip spray cans, let me know. Because obviously that would be what I would use to paint anything, any color. All right. I think I want to use floor mat foam. Let's grab a sheet here. This is the Puzzle Edge foam from Harbor Freight. I don't need the puzzle edges. Throw. But I do need table space. Make some room here. So I gotta figure out. Oh, I guess I can take a measurement of this, figure out the length of foam I need for this. I'm using a stainless ruler, but it's bendable, so I'll try to take a measurement. And that starts right at the edge. Okay, good. There. I do have some bendable rulers coming in. I highly suggest getting some if you don't. Just have to line this up properly. I get roughly 14.25 inches. Okay. I could probably I'll just do 14. So 14 inches. So the knee guards, the front piece is square. So that'll just be a rectangle. Then the sides actually kind of flare out from it. So I need to cut 14 inches with this stuff. I'm glad I got table risers so I can actually craft while standing. Sometimes I can't craft with the stool or while I'm on the stool. I do prefer to sit though, if I can. But I shall stand. So I'm just going to cut the puzzle edge off. And if you were towards the end of Odin's live stream, he said that I will be doing my Lego live stream build, which is the 90th anniversary set, the 10497 Galaxy Explorer. I may be doing it. if I have more things coming in for my setup, and if it all works out, then yeah. It's one of the reasons why I'm live streaming, is to get all the bugs worked out. Okay. I'm going to cut another edge off of this, since I'm already doing that. I'm glad I have some kind of organization going on the pegboard here. I didn't before. The majority of this stuff would be on my table. And I would just have very little workspace because everything's on here. It was annoying. You know, especially since I'm making such huge pieces here. See, I may need. Yeah, I can only make one knee shield out of one sheet. Because they're big pieces. From floor mat foam to a big piece of craft foam. Because craft foam doesn't have puzzle edges. Okay, so what was it, 14 inches? Let's see, I don't know this anymore. 14 inches. What was the width? How wide is the lower leg? Around there. Okay, that's 4 1/4. Trying to do some math in my head. Well, not in my head, but, you know. Will that work? 4 inches. Because the knee guard is going to be some distance from the leg. You know, because it sticks out. Shit's falling. Okay. And 4 inches is right there. I'll do 4 1/4. Because I'm gonna have to taper the edges anyway. Actually, no, I'll do 4. Wait. Damn it. Second guessing. Yeah, I'll do 4 1/4. Because I was just thinking the side panels, should I mount them on the sides of the front piece or behind the front piece? So I'll do it behind, keep the front clean looking. So I'll do 4 1/4 inch. So and I lied, I will need this again. Well, is this... Whew. Oops. Is that gonna be enough? Or can I make it work? Yes, I've had one of these fall on my foot before, and I wore slides. So when it fell, at least it wasn't the corner, it just fell flat on my foot. Still hurt like hell, but yeah. Yeah, 4 1/4 is doable. Just shut up and cut it. Fine. There. That's one. Now I need another. I don't hear the frog anymore. That's fine. Because I'm streaming. Hi, Onolith. Sorry, I'm eating on stream. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I'm watching a ton of live streams. No problem. Mine doesn't have to take priority. I do appreciate it, though. Just to catch you up, I am working on the knee shields for the legs. you've taken notice behind me, I got a leg assembled. Whee! So the way I did the knee joint, got my ABS sheet here, cut it to shape. This is attached inside the thigh, and on the lower leg is a round disc of 6mm Sintra, and that attaches pretty much like that. Then I have hardware and washers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And these pieces on the leg, they're Velcro, so I can access the hardware if I need to. I'm using lock nuts as well. So those shouldn't come off unless someone comes by and goes, "Ah, rip." No. Probably someone who watched my streams and know how they're assembled, huh? No. I'll just use this to measure it. All right. Here's the profile of the knee shield, and I'm starting off. It's funny. I patterned the profile of it, and I'm starting on the front. Well, the front is just a long rectangle, so that's how it appears on the figure, and then the sides will actually flare out. I'll have to figure that out. So what I plan on doing, it's actually not that hard. I plan on attaching another. Well, actually, yeah, it's gonna take some thought. Actually, no. So okay. So I have the pattern. It'll help. So I think I just need to cut out these pieces and angle them so that they will flare out like so. Yeah, that should work. Should work. Tomorrow when we go shopping, I'm going to buy some Cricut materials to make leather money holders for Christmas. I'm seriously excited. Nice. I haven't worked with leather. I don't know if I'm interested in working with leather, but yeah, I just haven't. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe a time where I'll have to get some hands-on with it. If you need help, I am here. I'm trying to work with different materials so I can give advice. Nice. My skylight feels... I'm used to work crafting later in the day, closer to the night, so I'm used to light being here. I have a skylight right here, so it's a little different in terms of my light source. Okay. Guess I can... Okay. Trying to make use of my material area. Well, the natural light really helps. Yeah, and it also depends on what angle it's coming from. I have two light sources directly above my head, which is why I explained this in my previous streams, but that's why I have another light here to give me light at an angle. And it's really been helping. I've needed that so far, and it's been good. Oh, I cannot make another on here. Oh well. Cut these out. No, I tend to have a bad habit when I'm cutting is exposing too much blade when I don't really need all that much. And then it makes it unstable because it's all wobbly. Why can't I get a good cut? Oh, I'm just being stupid. Okay. Just this one. Back at it, eh? Yes. What do you mean back at it? I've been doing but streaming, yeah, I'm back at it. Okay, so now I'm kind of blocking the skylight, so that's why this extra light here is helpful. Welcome, Ace. Welcome to my stream. I am working on the knee shields, knee guards, the huge knee pieces of the Deathscythe. The bee's knees. I don't know. I got the profile of it cut out along with the front piece. Just a rectangle and it's curved. And then this will mount to it at an angle so it can flare out. But right now, everything is square. It looks like that for now. But this will flare out like that. So, should work. That's the theory. Oh yeah, Ace. I got one of these. Got this from Odin. Your Gundam design. It's really sick. It's really cool. Now that was loud because these are heavy duty rulers. Which I like better. I don't like rulers that are too flimsy, although I do have flexible rulers that should be coming in today, I think. Should be. Sweet, thanks, man. Hopefully yours will look good. Yeah, I hope so too. Love to see what you come up with in regards to that. And I do appreciate it as well. It's really cool of you. So cut this last bit. All right. So, what I have are two of the right side of the shield. Yes, this is a mistake because I didn't flip my pattern over, but not really because there are two of these knee shields total. So I just need to cut out two lefts. And I mentioned this one of my streams where I have to stop and think about what I'm doing because I could make, when I need a left and right, I could make two lefts or two rights by accident. I just did that now. Let's see, where's my pattern? Okay. Some more foam. Small. I think this can only fit one. I'll fit it right here. All right. Normally, when I'm just crafting while I'm not streaming, either listening to music or playing playing one of Odin's live streams. I forget which ones I've seen sometimes. Sometimes I don't think I've seen one of his streams, and then I hear my name being called because I commented on it. I'm like, oh, I did see that one because I'm in it. Welcome back, Yanalith. I'm just cutting away. Okay, and I don't think I can get another one on here. Or can I? I can. Okay. Sweet. This fits right there. Nice. WD-40 for the stone. Oh, okay. cut. Gets rid of the debris for the knife. Alright, I'll give that a try. Not at the moment, but I will try it out. See how that goes. So now when I hone the blade, just spreading all the very fine metal shavings. But it still does a job. Okay, do I have 2 lefts and 2 rights now? Yes. All right. So let's pair these up. All right, very cool. So now I need to grind away on the edges here because it has the floor mat foam texture. Get rid of just where I'm going to put glue. And then on these, I need to angle these edges. And then stick it on and see how it all looks. Right. I do not know where my dust mask went. It's only foam dust. I'll just hold my breath, which I actually have at times. I'm like, I don't know what my mask is. Oh, I think I see one up there. Oh, well, it's a mask, but it'll work. Oh, huh. These were. I got a bunch of these that were just hiding. This will do, I guess. I can't wait to spend. Been planning out how to do these gifts. I'll share the templates with you all once I have them finished. Okay. Start singing. I'm so happy right now. Very nice. Across the loops, so it's a bit tighter on me because I'm trying to not breathe dust. Okay, so edges on here. told a long time ago keep WD-40 away from anything you plan on painting. Yeah, I agree. It's a lubricant of some sort, which will affect how paint will stick to your parts. Okay, so those are ground down. So now I have a spot to put glue. And these I'll have to angle. I'm wondering if I should use my bandsaw to do it. To cut the angle into these. I guess I can try, and it may be faster. So let me get this set up. Now, what angle to cut at? I don't know. I think it may have to be quite sizable. Sorry, my bandsaw's down here. Can't really see me or what I'm doing. Let's see. Okay. I think that's an okay angle. See how that looks. It seems shallow. I think that'll work though. Workspace, the bane of all crafters. Yes. I mean, I have room. It looks like on camera, like I don't have a lot of space here. But like from the edge of the table to the wall, that's probably, is that 3 feet? Where's my, oh. Wait, 40 inches? Which is quite plenty. There's enough room here for me to kneel down and use my bandsaw. See, I didn't shave that. But let me get these other pieces cut, and then I'll join you back up there. You're getting a ton of buffering, all fine on my end. I was down there, so I don't know. Sorry. Then you should make a PVC pipe stand to put the armor on so you can conserve space. I have a wooden one, and it's in the corner there. Pretty much what you see in my last video that I edited, not live stream, but my last one where I'm actually test fitting it. That's the stand I have. It's just made of wood. It's right there in the corner. Maybe I can show you. Well, not a good view, but yeah. He's just over there chilling. We got other parts on the on my rack right here. I want to make sure my camera angle is good. Sorry, this is my laptop screen. Okay, I'm gonna fine tune these edges more. Yay, the rest of him. Can't wait to see it. See you have it all assembled. Yeah, me neither. Hurry up, Dan. What the hell's your problem? No, I am excited to see it myself as well. Been staring at it, and it's been staring back at me like, when are you going to finish me? Creator of me. Okay. What did my contact cement was hiding behind my foam? Yeah, I get to. I put a leg together. It needs clean up and paint and all that good stuff. Do you have Plat FX paints? I do. That's what I've been using to paint the Deathscythe. Um, I've had to custom make my colors because the Deathscythe appears to be black and white primarily. Um, but to me, the black was never really like black. So I took the large bottle of the black paint and I added some white to it to lighten it up some. No, I was gonna say I think I added a little bit of blue, but no, just primarily white. So it's an extremely dark gray, if that makes sense. And I did the same with the white because to me the white was never really pure white. Again, I took another one of the huge bottles and added just a little bit of black. I think I just put some black on. I just coated a paintbrush with black and mixed it into the huge bottle because it doesn't take a lot to tint white. So the white is an extremely light gray. It looks black and white, but it's a bit off from that. I have all shades of the smooth satin line. Nice. Yeah, the smooth satin is nice. See, here's a ankle guard. It looks white. Well, on camera, obviously, it looks white. It's tinted a little. Even the figure, it's not a full-on black and white on here. I can tell the black, well, quote unquote black. I can see a hint of blue or purple in it actually, but it's all molded plastic. So the yellow is painted, but the black and white parts are not. You have the glow in the dark. Nice. Hi, some dude. Welcome again to my stream. I'm working on the knee guards. I already cut the main pieces I need for both of them, and I'm just applying glue. And if you look off behind me, that is an assembled leg with the thigh attached to the lower leg. I hear another frog outside. You get these little itty bitty frogs that show up. I don't live too far from a creek that runs around behind my house, but they're like the size of your thumb. They're so small, but they're noisy too. Here's a leg. This is the left leg. Got that attached. So I'm just working on the knee guards at the moment. I just put glue on them, so I'm gonna wait for those to dry. Now these, I'm gonna get them assembled, but I'm not gonna attach them to this yet. Mainly because when it comes time to paint, this is gonna cover up a good amount of the leg here, and I want to try to get paint in those spots. So I had to do that with the arms. The Deathscythe arms have like you can see the shield piece that is attached to the lower arm. I had to paint all of that like separate, and then once it was all painted, I was able to put it together finally. Frogs are awesome. I am seeing, or it's showing 7 people watching. Nice. I think that's the most I've had. I'm a nobody with a nitty bitty channel, so it's fine. I am happy with 1. Oh, there's the other one. So those are almost dry. I find that the contact cement dries faster on more porous foam, like on this floor mat foam. It's less dense. It sucks because you make awesome content. Yeah. I just started doing YouTube for fun. Ever since I got my house, I've found myself always doing stuff. Home projects, things with cars, hobbies, whatever. So I figured, what if I make videos doing all the stuff I'm doing, and maybe make it tutorial-ish or whatever. So that's how that began. And I'm not new to YouTube, on the posting videos on YouTube. I used to be in well, I still am, but I'm involved with the RC drifting hobby, and I put up a good amount of videos on that. The channel hasn't been active in a long ass time, but those videos are still out there. It's a Kyokuro project. Let me write it here. So search that, and that's me and my 2 older brothers doing RC drifting. I'm just making videos of us sliding around on our makeshift tracks and putting music to it. So that was a lot of fun. I miss doing that. We would always, it was like almost every weekend, primarily on Sundays, we would drive out to a local elementary school and just set up a track on their parking lot and just have at it. It was a lot of fun. Even cops showed up, wondering what these guys are doing here, and they would get a kick out of it. They would bust out their phones and start filming us as we're sliding around. It was cool. So at least they didn't have much problem with us being there. It was cool. They just told us to watch ourselves, because it's just us out there, and anything can happen. So, but at least we weren't alone. It was me and my brothers. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. You should post all your projects. I used to, when I started out, I just had, well, compared to now, it felt like video after video of the things that I did. I kind of couldn't do that because mainly because my wife doesn't want to be on camera at all. So I just leave it up to like the things that I do instead of projects like larger scale projects that she's involved with as well. So but yeah, my channel was not initially prop making or cosplay channel at all. It was just me doing stuff. It's just right now that that's what I'm involved with. I love it. It's a lot of fun doing this. But hence the title, Dan Does Junk. Junk equals anything. So anything goes. It's not limited because I used to follow some guys who would like work on their cars and stuff. They had automotive related channels, and that's what they're stuck with. They can't show everything that they do, unfortunately. So with me, I can. Carefully stick this together. I also used to make compose music. Um, I haven't in a while, but I still can. I use the Fruity Loop Studio. If you're familiar with that, it was mainly trance techno style music because I was kind of into that. But that was a lot of fun. That took a lot of time as well. Ralph Morick. I just kept my name from my channel. It's mostly metal casting and scrapping, but other stuff too. Yeah, it doesn't. Ralph Morick. It's not limited to anything. It doesn't sound like it's limited to anything. So that's fine. Thing is, with my channel, Dan Does Junk, I wanted to use, well, one, I didn't want it to be limited. I wanted it to cover anything that I do, which it does. But also, I wanted to come up with something that uses my initials, which are is DDJ. Fruity Lips was great back in the day. Yeah. I composed a good amount of music on that. I do have a musical background. I took music classes during school and stuff, so I wanted to see what I can do myself with composing my own songs. And I do use some of my music. They're all old, but I do use some of them in my videos. If you watch some of my videos and towards the end, the ending song, that one is called Dark Impact. And that's like the intro or the towards the beginning of the song. You know, in my videos where the thank you for watching screen. That's that song. Well, I'm gonna head out. I just want to check it. Have a good day. See ya. Well, thank you, some dude, thank you for your attendance. I appreciate it. All right, so I got one assembled. Let's check its fitment. I probably could have made it wider, but it's not bad. That's how this looks like. Oops, just covers up the entire front, which it's meant to. I think what I'll do is I'll cut wider center strips. So I think I can. Yeah, I can still pull this off at least. So yeah, I'll just cut wider triangles. Rectangles. The hell am I thinking? I'll just cut another circle. I used software called Fast Tracker 2 before Fruity Loops. It was on 2 diskettes way back. I have zero musical experience though. Diskettes, huh? The back in the day tech. See, let me use this piece. So what did I do? 4 1/4. Maybe add another 1/2 inch to it. So I do. Yeah. I'll do 4.75. That should give me enough. I'm gonna increase the width of it by 1/2 inch. Because I had 4 1/4, so I'm going 4 3/4 now. But at least this is easy because it's just a rectangle. For me, my special ed teacher would bust out a tape recorder and I would record myself telling stories. And she would give prompts on how to speak for the different characters. Oh, interesting. So you did a bit of voicing or voice acting with your different characters. That's cool. I have big respect for voice actors. One, they don't get as much love as they should. That's why we have cons. Because all of our fantasy characters are cartoons, including anime. That's a cartoon. And they all need to have a voice, so I've been a storyteller since I was really young, but I need a better mic, and yeah, I did. Very cool. Very cool. Remember, it was 14 inches long. We need it. We need to keep it alive for the next generation. I agree. Totally agree with that. Seems a lot of what we consider normal are just going by the wayside now because of how things are nowadays, especially with the younger generation. And that seems to be all what Disturbed sings about. I am enjoying their new album, though, Divisive. My only gripe about their new album, it's short. I mean, there's 10 songs, but total time, like 37 minutes. So I loop it a lot because of that. I really like the songs, but the album overall is just really short. Yes, Disturbed is awesome. Yeah. And referring back to what Yonlith was saying, their song In Another Time, which was on their what's the name of it? Their previous album. Pretty much talks about, in another time, which they're talking about, or he's referring back to how things were before this technological boom happened and how it affected our lives, I think that the refrain goes, in another time when we weren't so blind, when the world was more than what we see online, when we actually lived instead of watching life. Unfortunately, that's what you're doing right now. You're watching me. But, watching, people's lives on TV. But yeah. Yeah, it's very true, but now I've transferred over to digital art because I can barely hand draw anymore because of my arm injury. Yeah, understandable. You're still doing it at least. So that's great. You still have your older hand drawn artwork from high school. Very nice. That's all priceless stuff right there. All right. I lived through the 80s and back then I couldn't wait to see the future. But now that we are here, yeah, I want to go back to. I do miss how things are. Simpler times. Like, I would relive my 20s again. No, I mainly remember my childhood in the 90s. But yeah, I'm not going to stop unless my arm falls. Hey, you know who Rick Allen is, right? From Def Leppard, the one-armed drummer. He's an artist, and he creates awesome artwork if you haven't seen it. Yeah, so you don't need both arms to do that kind of thing. And, you know, he's a drummer, too, so... So if your arm does fall off, you can still continue, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so yeah, you have seen it. Yeah, not many, well, those who really know me know this, but I'm a classic rock fan. Love it. I am a rocker. Same here. Nice. So yes, I am aware of who had recently passed. Much used to watch Headbanger Ball back in the day. Like I'm familiar with who the rock industry had recently lost over the recent years. Malcolm Young, Neil Peart, however you say it, Eddie Van Halen, the bass player from ZZ Top. I forget his name. So, also one reason why I like the new Disturbed album, Ann Wilson is in it, and that it's the best song in the album, their new album. Yeah, the topic is dark, obviously, but the best sounding song, partly because of her. Be right back, getting dinner. All right, no problem. Guess I'll put another coat on these. They weren't sticking that well. They're probably quite dried up now. But yeah, I listen to the classic rock station all the time. Local classic rock station in my area. Been listening to it since the early 2000s. So it's now 2022, and I hear them playing music from the 90s. I'm like, that ain't classic rock. Wait, what year is it? Oh, freaking old now. They're playing like mid 90s songs. I'm like, really? Come on. Making me feel old. Right, wait for that to dry now. Let's see. So I'm waiting for I have to order another ABS sheet because I can only cut 3 of these pieces from it, which are for the knee joints. I need 4, so I just have the other one for the other leg. Waiting for that to come in. I'll get the other leg assembled. I have the feet, the heel and toe pieces coated in epoxy resin, so that needs at least a day to cure. However long it'll take because it's cold season here. So, but I'll have to bring those in the shed because we've been getting rain and there's more humidity in the air, so maybe that might affect it. Sand those down, smooth them out. Then I should be able to clean up the legs and get them ready for paint. I need to mount shoes to the feet. That shouldn't be too hard. And then mount the the ankle guards to the feet. This is one. And then look over the rest of the suit to see what else I can do to it. For the upper arms, I was thinking of creating or putting in some kind of strap to the shoulder pieces, so that way when I put my arm down, because the shoulders move, when I put my arm up, the shoulder will move up. Connecting it with a strap to the upper arm, when I put my arm down, it'll bring the shoulder back down, so I won't have to like fiddle with it and wiggle to bring it back to its normal position. So we'll see how I want to fix those. And yeah, I will be doing I will have to do a test fit and like wearing it for a while just to get used to it, and also point at or see if any weak spots develop. But yeah, no, he does have a buster shield. Just right there. I may work on the scythe first before that, because I feel it's more important that the Deathscythe debut with a scythe. So I think not having the shield, if I don't have time, I think that'll be okay. Having the scythe will be better. Of course, having both will be better, but if I were to choose between the two, it would be the scythe. I think that's like pretty obvious. Apply another light coat onto these pieces. And then the side pieces already have 2 coats. Okay. You have to mount the backpack to the body. Probably a combination of magnets and Velcro, just to make sure it's secure. But other than that, that should be it for the most parts. Just waiting for glue to dry. Well, not like fully dry, it's contact cement. So you apply it on, wait for it to dry a bit, and then you can stick them together. That's really cool. Yeah, and that's as far as it bends. I don't plan on doing any crazy poses in this thing, but yeah, That's plenty for cosplay. It just looks sick. Right. Now, I did get a couple cameras that I'll be getting, I think, Wednesday. I'll set them up. Should be higher quality. I'm using a phone right now. But yeah, I'll see how well those work. Took advantage of Cyber Monday. Just speeding up the drying on it. And just decreasing the amount of minutes it takes for it to set. I use my phone for all my videos. Yeah, I've been using a phone for all my videos too. Every video that I've taken was from a phone. Now, if your iSpy works really well, you may wonder, well, then why is your phone right here? This is my main phone. I got another cheap one that I'm using for my camera. It's a Galaxy S9 Plus. That's what I used to have. This is a S21 Ultra, about a year old now. But the S9 Plus is the phone that I've been using the whole time. So I got another one secondhand just to be a camera. So no biggie. Yeah, I can stick these on now. Hopefully the extra ½ inch is wide enough. And something funny, because I'm using a phone for my webcam at the moment. I made an arrow out of foam that's pointed right where the camera is, just so I know where it is, because it's all black. My phone's all black. It's just so something to help my eyes go to it. So yeah, there's a big foam arrow pointing at the camera. It helps. Actually, really does help. So, because there's times when I would make my videos, we all like to stare at the screen, So when you look at most, especially webcam videos or like Facebook or Instagram live, live videos like that, everyone looks at their screen, so they're obviously not looking at the camera. It's just not in our nature to look at the camera because it's just a little black dot on the phone anyway. So I point that out in one of my videos. I think the Gundam body video. I poke fun at that because I do it. All right, let's see how you fit now. Ooh. Let's see. So it should be about like that. I could hack some off the bottom. I might have to actually shorten it just a little bit, but plus a mount something like that. Or so. Ah. Sorry, I got a better idea when it's on the ground like this. God, it just looks so huge. That's what she said. I think I'll take maybe an inch off. I think that'll be okay. So in order to match that cut on the other one, I think I need to assemble it and then make the cut. Just to keep it consistent. according to the figure, this edge is rounded. Okay. So that'll be more dremeling. I'm just hacking it off. It's fine. I'm gonna clean it up later anyway. That's why I have a Dremel. Not Dremel brand, but well, rotary tool. I should say. Ooh, that's disgusting. How chewed up that is. Good. Same size. I'm gonna have to clearance the bottom here because it's supposed to like tuck up right up against the calf. Do I need to? Seems like it. Yeah, I'll just probably clearance cut it for the calf. Just so it's not too stretched. But I think I got the size down. Trying to hold it up for you. So it'll be about like that. There's the front view. It just covers the whole front like that. Does it show the... Okay. You can't see the calf a bit. Good. I try to make it look like the toy. Alright, so got these made. That was straightforward. Very easy to do. Most of this, when you look at how everything looks, it looks complex. There's a lot of shaping geometry going on, but once you look past all that and you look at the various shapes and everything, for example, I was like, how do I make those knee guards? The front of them, as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's just a rectangle that goes down the front, and then the sides flare out. So you got that. It could be that simple at times. I mentioned this in my previous streams, but the way I made the lower legs here, or my approach to it, was I made the leg without the calf first. So it was just a square tube, pretty much. And then on the bottom here, I made it flare out and shaped it like that. But essentially, it's just a square tube. Then I added the calf parts here afterwards. You can see inside, it's just a continuous piece of foam all the way through. So, yeah, just make a square, then add this onto it. So, I mean, sometimes it's that simple, sometimes it's not. And easy and simple are not the same thing. So, like when I was making the body, it wasn't too bad. Once I started putting pieces together, and it'll happen that way sometimes. You know, you're starting to assemble something, and it doesn't make sense at first, but as you keep going, like, oh, okay, this is that, then I can, off of this, I can put this on and this on, and it'll just keep going like that until you got something that's close to complete or what you want. So that's how the body was. I started with, well, after I made the lower body, which is a separate piece, I started with the front section here, the cockpit section. I made that, and then I based the sides of the front, the chest vents, and then the sides of the body, and everything else are off of that. So it just built up and progressed from that point. That's freaking massive. Yeah. If you look at the original Deathscythe, which I have here. This is the 1/100 high grade. You look at the knee shields there. They're not that big compared to the figure, as opposed to the Gundam Universe figure. Or I'll actually hold them in a way so that they're roughly the same size on camera. There. There we go. You can see how much bigger the knee shields are on this guy compared to the original. But what I am going to do is I did design the ankle guards to look like this figure, but I'm going to mount them like this one. See how they're much lower compared to this? It's higher on the foot. I just think that's a better look. So I think that's like the only reference that I'm using for the gunpla here. The rest has been the figure because that's like the main thing. And if you want to see the size comparison between the two, the model kit is actually bigger than the figure. But I'm just holding it so it's, you know, they're the same size on camera. There. And I'm glad I still have this kit too, especially for what I'm making. It's a very, very nice reference. Let's see. Kind of marked. I use dots. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah. Those dots just to indicate where on the inside I need to shave down so it will fit more flush with the calf. I don't want to take too much material because it'll just make it thinner and flimsier and all that. So, got the knee shields done. No. Need to be like armor of some kind. Shoulder. Oh, there we go. Shoulders. There we go. Some kind of shoulder armor. If I overlap it. Oh, that looks cool. On one side. Custom make your own armor. That's cool. But yeah, that'll be it for this live stream. Got 2 hours in. It's about average time for me. Just continuing on the build. I've been streaming almost every day since sometime last week. I forget what day, but yeah, I don't know if I never know if I'm going to be streaming. I just decide to on a whim. So I may not tomorrow. I'll probably focus on getting more things done tomorrow, but we'll see. I may just decide to. But yeah, thank you again for joining me as I build this Gundam. It's been what? I think I will be spending probably at least 7 months building this thing in a span of 2 years. So, yeah, that's how I'll put it. You know, oh, it took me 3 months to make this in a span of like 5 years. That happens sometimes, you know. You have a life. I apparently have one too. So, nice dream, Dan. It's coming together. Yeah. It's getting close. Getting closer. Hopefully even closer. There's a backpack. I should actually put straps on it so I could just wear it like a backpack. So walk around with this thing. At least I can put stuff in it. There's room in there. So. And here are the vents. The hyper jammers, which give the Deathscythe its stealth, jamming radar and visuals. It'll sneak up on you and slice you, and then you're dead. Well, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. And I see Yonalith is not back yet. I apologize for ending the stream before you return. You probably hit me up on Discord and think, why'd you end it? Anyway, thank you guys. I may or may not stream tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah. Too cool. See you next time. Yes, see you. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with too, in terms of the stickers. So that'll be great. All right, guys, you take care.